Edsby groups are a great way to keep groups of people connected and can include any combination of staff, students, or parents. Groups are often used for staff or parent committees and as places to bring together participants for athletics programs, clubs, performing arts, and really anything else happening at your school that isn't a class. In this video, we'll take a look at how staff can create groups. So I'm logged in this instance as one of the school administrators, although any staff member can create a group. To get started, I'm going to open up the My Groups panel, and inside there is a button here for Create. In this instance, I'm going to create a group called All Staff, and this is a fairly common group that almost all of our schools utilize. I'll leave the type as a regular group, and you'll notice that by default I am the moderator of this group, and we can add other moderators if we want. There is also a spot here for an image. This will be used as the icon for the group, and in this case I'll go ahead and select an icon there so it will have something that makes this easy to identify. Below that you'll see we have an option here for Show To. So in Edsby we can choose which kinds of roles, which people are going to be allowed to see this group. So we have really two different notions for groups. We have groups that are either visible in the directory to some people, or we can have groups that are visible to no one. In this instance, we're going to go ahead and make sure that this group is on the desktop of every staff member, so if you're not a staff member, you don't really need to see it. If this were maybe a school activity, if this were the chess club, it might be that we want any staff member and any student to be able to see it, so we might say that all staff and all students could see this particular item. But again, for an all staff, no one is probably a reasonable default to set that to. Now, for groups that are visible, there's also an option here for membership, open or closed. And the idea is that if somebody does see the group in the directory, would they be allowed to come in and begin participating right away? That would be an open group. Or would it be a closed group where in order to begin participating, a moderator would need to let them in? In this case, since we're not showing it to anyone, there's no benefit to leaving it open, so I'm going to set that to closed. There is a section here for permissions as well. I won't get into a lot of detail on this, but note that you can determine who's allowed to post, who's allowed to reply or update the calendar, etc. So we can do those things as well. And for membership, I'm going to explore that in another video. So for right now, we've got our basic group settings in place. This is a group that we're calling All Staff. We have assigned an icon and a moderator. And when I click Create Group, this goes ahead and sets up the group for me. And we're good to go. We can continue on from there. Please watch the other video for details on ways that we can add folks into the group. Thanks.